Attention please. This upload is only for educational purpose. No intention to infringe copyrights. Learning English with subtitles. GPITRAL. GPITRAL. Definitely a must-see. Follow us.
"16 total strangers stand before you ready to take on the most extreme adventure ever created. In this real-life social experiment, there are no games, no votes, and above all else, no rules. They may do whatever they have to win a $500,000 prize. And the only way out is to forfeit and go home. 8 hours ago, these adventurers boarded a private plane in London with no knowledge of where they were going. Their adventure begins now. You may remove your blindfolds. Contestants, you are about to participate in an unprecedented adventure. Nothing of its kind has ever been attempted before. And the playing field, one of the most remote and foreboding places in the world. The Siberian wilderness. 500 miles of dense woodland surround you in all directions. This region of Russia is so remote that there are no roads to connect the cities. Most places are only accessible via helicopter. You're surrendered all modern conveniences. You'll now attempt to live as people did here 100 years ago. Your goal is to survive until the end of winter. Those of you who remain until then will have $500,000 to divide amongst yourselves. Do whatever you need to do to get there. The choice is yours. In this experiment, you'll be allowed to govern yourselves completely with no interference and no help. We will abandon you with a camera crew to document your adventure, but the world you know is gone. The slate wiped clean, and you will start a new civilization. Are you ready to begin?
Yes.
Okay, 2 miles due east are the remains of a primitive settlement, an outpost where fur traders would stop to barter their wares. But one day in 1908, this settlement was found abandoned. Fires still burning, food still cooking in pots, but its 14 inhabitants had mysteriously disappeared, never to be seen again. We've recreated this settlement exactly as it was 100 years earlier. We only hope that you don't suffer the same fate as the previous residents. Through the woods, red flags mark the path taken by the fur traders to find the settlement. You will follow this same path. However, at the end of the day, only 14 of you will remain. The last 2 to arrive will be sent home immediately. So get there as quickly as you can and find yourself a place to live, because this will be your home for the duration. Fortunately, you've all packed for a wilderness vacation. However, there is a twist. On this show, your bags will not be joining you. You will be competing with just the clothes on your back. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Then the game has begun. Go! In darker times, Siberia was the location of the gulags, prison camps that needed no fences to because escape into the formidable woods was futile. Natives named this region the Valley of Death. Tunguska was the location of one of the most mysterious events of recent history. It was feared by the locals as a cursed place. This is where our contestants will compete to see if they have the strength physically and mentally to endure. This is Siberia.
As soon as Jonathan said go, I think I was a bit late off my mark. I was the last position for quite a while, so I was a little worried.
This guy's pretty fast, Johnny. When I looked up and started running, all I saw was him in front of me, and in my mind I knew that I had to just keep up with him and not be one of the last two, or it was game over.
We came to this one flag, and everyone kept on running just the obvious path, the wide open path. And in a game like this, you have to make your own choices. You choose to follow someone, or you choose to make your own path.
She was faster than half of the guys out there. She just kind of this warrior Viking princess. That's one of the reasons that I was following her.
Right after we dropped the blindfolds, he said go. I turned around, just bolted, started looking for flags, and had one guy trailing pretty close behind me, but you know, for the most part, I whipped everyone's ass.
We still had all our layers on from being on the flight and everything, so it was getting hot and everyone was getting tired.
The two boys are ahead. I think they took a shortcut. 3 are missing.
Yeah, there's something about Carolina. I feel like I recognize her. I just can't figure out from where.
I heard Nico kind of fall in there. I think he might have been doing some laps.
Come on, let's go.
Didn't exactly start off with a bang.
Guys, got a man down. I saw that he had fallen, so I went back and got him. Try to put some pressure on him. A little bit of pressure. All right, well, don't put some pressure on him.
All right.
We're gonna get you there either way.
I think it's really honorable that, you know, he really took the time to help someone else, even though it meant it could be the end of his role in the game.
Being nice is one thing, but we can't forget that this is a competition.
Of course I was trying to throw them off the course. It was just begging me to just take it out and get rid of it.
Are you allowed to do that?
We all want to win, but we do have to play it fair. I believe in life you have to play fair to win, and then life rewards you back.
I see the settlement, and I'm like, you know, touchdown, I made it. And I just went straight to one cabin. Taking this one there. I know a lot of people are making a big mess about being out here because they're all from the city, but you know, I feel kind of at ease. I grew up on the farm, and outside, so it's not really a big deal. I mean, I kind of enjoy it, actually.
And I open the door and I see Sabina just sat there on the bed. See that you got here first, huh? How did she get here before me?
We had to go through mud pits. You have no idea what's inside the river.
Can you guys swim?
I don't run too fast. The last two back at the camp go home.
I'll kiss it if I get to the other one.
I think we were like number 2 or 3, like leading the pack.
I swear I saw the flag.
Are you sure you know where you're going?
I thought I was.
We were running, we were on a good path, but we suddenly just were met these huge forests.
I'm pretty sure we came this way already.
Okay, let's go back.
We got lost, obviously. Sorry, it's a little disappointing, but
When I made it, I was so incredibly relieved. I was so extremely overwhelmed and happy. Honey, I'm home.
Yeah, when we got there, it was a relief. And then when we saw the cabins, that was a relief too.
It felt really good to arrive at the settlement, especially after our trek there, a huge sigh of relief. But also, I was really impressed with what they had given us. I thought maybe we might be in huts or, you know, imagining what it could look like. And it's actually a pretty self-sufficient little settlement.
Taking this bed, if nobody minds. Anything not claimed?
3rd floors.
I'm gonna get this one.
Hi, you made it so quick. What's your name? Hi, Sabina. I'm Carolina. Nice to meet you. Okay, hi. I'll take this one.
Just 2 guys here.
Yeah?
And it's 9 or 10 of us. So we are missing, what, 4 or 5 more people?
Yeah, how many are we missing?
It was 16.
Anybody get hurt on the way?
Yeah, a little bit.
The kid with the glasses turned his...
Kid with the glasses?
Boy, ankle tweaks, I think. Yeah, well, survival of the fittest, right? One less person to worry about.
Nobody really gave a crap except Tommy. Tommy came back for me, and I was telling him, I'm like, there's no way you're gonna carry me all the way to this camp. We don't even know how far it is.
Dan had the mentality that I was just gonna leave him in a swamp somewhere. We don't know where we are. If I already carried you 3/4 of a mile, I'm not gonna stop just because we're at a bog and leave you here now. I mean, I already put that energy in. I'm gonna see it through.
it was just at a point where I was kind of realizing, hey, we might not make it.
I'm pretty sure we're lost now.
No, we're not lost.
That was his choice. I didn't ask him to come with me.
Got it.
We decided to go back. I followed exactly where all the people went, looked for the flag. There was no flag until we actually found it. So someone cheated. They took the flag and threw it away. But we found it. There. Come on.
So we're 1, 2, the cocky guy, this guy.
This cabin for girls, they just have 6 beds. We have 6 as well.
It's 2 of them, and
We got
9 or
2
10.
more open, 2 more open beds. Be sleeping on the ground.
I noticed something that probably ended up helping me. She did something. She picked up the flag and she tossed it. She wasn't trying to help me out, but inadvertently she did.
First rule of the wilderness, keep your feet dry. Right.
Even though it hurt, you know, he kept reassuring me that, yep, we're still ahead, we still got this.
You all right?
Yeah, I got it.
She is incredibly fast. I used to play football, and I was barely keeping up to her.
How many 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, look! Look! Yay! We made it!